What's up, world? Let me tell you about this beard growth oil I got from 12 tribes on Earth. 8 ounces of oily goodness with a nozzle that prevents sprays and spills, and soft ingredients that make it perfect addition to anyone's morning routine. From coconut to castor, all these oils are hand chosen. After using this herbal blend, the biggest thing I noticed is how soft, how strong my hair was, and how good I feel. Pick up your bottle today and make your beard the star of the show.
Shalom, family. Good to see you all. Hope you're doing well. I'm just going to show y'all some more up-to-date videos that have been posted online about Asian shops either empty or they're closing in certain areas. And even the ones around me, I notice there's not as many cars in the parking lot that I used to once see. So the word is spreading about the boycott. You can clearly tell it is. And see, there's a lot of Asians online putting videos out. They're shocked, I think, that we are even boycotting. In their minds, they didn't think we could do it. But I don't know why they think we can't do it. I mean, we were the ones that were the best at protesting up in here, and we already have a history of doing boycotts. So we are in the time of separation anyway. So a lot of these groups, once we step away from them, it's not going to be a temporary thing. It's going to be permanent. And we never needed these other groups anyway. I don't care how much they try to twist the story and make it seem like we need them. We don't need no goddamn Gentile up in here. Never have, never will. We don't need them. So y'all, yeah, I'm glad actually. You know, I know some people, like I said, I stopped going in Asian shops a long time ago, long before the boycott. And trust me, you can live without them. They don't have nothing in those shops that you need, not a thing. And as far as their food, you can easily learn how to make that stuff on your own. You don't have to buy anything. You can get all the ingredients you need and put it together yourself. You know, every now and then I even make the fried rice. I know how to do that myself. I don't need to go to their stores to get fried rice or chicken and broccoli. I mean, that's stuff you can make at home. And it'll taste way better anyway. So, y'all, let me go ahead and share my screen. Please give me a one if you can see my screen. You know what I do want to say this. You know what gets me now? There were a couple of videos I saw where white people were trying to chime in, talking about it wasn't right what black people are doing. First of all, don't come over and tell us how to spend our money. Spending money is freedom of expression. If we choose not to spend our money with Asians or anyone else for that matter, that's our business. You don't control what's in our wallet, and you really need to mind your business. This boycott is between us and the Asians. I don't know why you white people are trying to chime in. You don't get to tell us what to do with our money. Just like we have no interest in telling you what to do with yours. Stay in your lane. Thank you, everybody, for the ones.
I saw this thing online of how The black people are not going to these salons or this. They are seriously boycotting these Asian people. We are not funding them anymore. It's empty. Look at this. I thought it was a joke. Ain't nobody in there. Wow. Look at this. They are not playing. Talking all of that shit about the niggas, and the niggas ain't going in there to buy you nothing. Wow, I thought it was a joke, but they are not playing with these Asian people. Ain't nobody in there saying they don't need the black dollar. Uh-huh.
And the only reason some of these Asian content creators are upset about this whole black, wealth transfer thing is because they expected to be able to retire off of the back of black people. Pretty much like racist white people do.
If you live in Tampa, Kim Brothers on Hillsborough is closing. I'm so sad. They close at the end of this month, so end of July. They're doing a sale. So right now it's like 20 to 30% off most items, but I'll say 80% of the stuff in the store. Next week, she's probably going to do like another bigger discount. But they want to get rid of everything before the end of the month. So definitely stop in. But I'm so sad because I've been coming here since I was little. And I'm just so sad to see it go. They are...
The worst thing that Asian fella did was to make a threat against the black communities. A $1.6 trillion industry, especially in black communities alone, where most of the Asian stores, nail shops, beauty supply stores are highly dependent upon the black dollar. So if you take away that, those stores will run out of business within 3 weeks. That's where it starts. And then it's going to go up to where the supply chain is, where they're getting the goods from. That's going to be highly affected. But in order for this to be a good effect on the black Americans, we must build our own manufacturing shops right here in America. Right here. Bye.
This is a Saturday.
My kids talking about they want some damn Chinese food. Yeah, I said, you can get your sesame seed head ass out my goddamn face. I want some orange chicken. We finna eat some red spaghetti with some brown fish. Fuck out my face. We ain't get no goddamn Chinese food around here. They don't exist no more. They not open no more. They not open for business. Like, no.
The way y'all keep coming with excuses as to why these nail shops and other Asian businesses and restaurants and stuff are empty, y'all really don't believe that when black people set their minds to it, that they can actually stick to it and make differences. But then again, yes, y'all do. It's why y'all try so hard to convince us, like white supremacists have always done for so many years, that it doesn't matter when we unify, when clearly it does. But to see y'all writing all these excuses, it's a Monday, oh, it's still too early, or it's this, or maybe just people are standing on their word, black people, and keeping their money in black businesses. Bravo, black people.
Thank you.
So I just saw
a video with an Asian creator talking about how in the next 10 years that there will be no more Chinese restaurants in the United States. And you know what I say to that? Keep on shopping Black American. Yeah, keep on shopping Black American. And I say that because if y'all would have came to our neighborhoods and hired our people, one, your job wouldn't be so labor intensive. You'll be able to manage your store and take your ass home. You wouldn't have to be 70 years old working in a Chinese restaurant if you would have hired help. That's number one. Number two, y'all did all that work, came over here and got these businesses and did all this shit. And y'all can't even pass this shit down to your kids. You want to know why? Because you taught your kids to think that they was better than the situation that you had them in. And you sent them to school and now they working for the white man. And now your Chinese restaurant is going out of business. I really, 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 really want minorities to start really paying attention to what it is that they're doing. Yeah, you got here and you was able to start a business and keep your family afloat for this time, right? But you thought that you were so good, so much better than everybody else. Oh, I want my kids to go do this. And now you done lost your legacy to some white folk because that's where your kids is working. Yeah. But anyways, y'all, keep shopping Black American. Let's do this. We all we got, baby. We all we got.
This is a Saturday. It's 2 a.m. Thank you for those of you who ordered curry tonight. We've never been open late like this before, and I've been on my own fulfilling orders, and I'm really grateful for them. I'm going to keep this as short and sweet as possible. I had a discussion with my investor. Her name is Mom. And an hour ago, it was very apparent that I won't have any more money borrowing capability starting next week. I just borrowed another $4,500 to make payroll, and payroll has been sent. But if we don't somehow make at least $14,000 to $16,000 over the next 2 days, I will not have enough money to pay rent.
Are you serious?
And I will. It's not enough. I have tax payments coming up. I have to make payroll next week organically, which will be the priority. And we will not be making enough this week to pay all of our bills next week while not being able to get additional funding to supplement the shortfall. So I think this is going to be the last weekend that we provide sushi service. I don't know what to do next week without an investor. So I'm very sorry to make this announcement. I'm really proud of the food that we provide, and I hope you can try it this weekend.
Now, this is the experience that a lot of restaurant owners are experiencing right now across the United States. And this guy actually vlogged his entire experience as being a restaurant owner, guys. I mean, he's got lots of views. I think he's actually still open at this point. So I'm a little bit confused about this video, but ultimately, you know, this is his experience. He got an investor. Basically, the investor said, hey, we can't keep funding. We can't keep sending money and borrowing money. And all. Like, we've hit a wall when it.
Bro, I fucking called it. I told you so. I called that shit weeks ago. I told you that Asian motherfuckers were going to start destroying their businesses and blaming the black community. And now it's happened. I've just seen a couple videos that are making their rounds of storefronts with the windows and stuff being broken out of, and clearly they're blaming the black community. And these are all happening in different states across the country, but they all have one thing in common. They have no recordings of the incidents whatsoever. In this technological age, not one of those establishments had any video whatsoever of their place being vandalized. Funny, isn't it? Nobody wants to believe that Asians would do this and go this route. Just like nobody wanted to believe that that Asian dude would burn a fucking cross. But he did. I didn't hear any backlash on that for real. We don't need to torch and burn businesses and vandalize businesses because pulling our money out and watching you fail is way more fucking satisfying. Nice try, though. What else you got?
Well, if nothing else, this is proof that we don't need other groups to come set up shop in our communities. And, you know, when this boycott first kicked off, the Asians were like, you're going to need us. No, it's actually the other way around. Y'all need us. You need our black dollar to survive. You do. And see, I've heard people say to them, why don't you just set up shop in your own community? Because the Asians are not going to come for that stuff. They're not going to come in there and buy the same things that people in our community will buy. And they know it. That's why they're not going to their own community with that stuff. Or they'll say, oh, well, why don't you go set up shop in the white community? Because let's face it, white people don't go in these shops like people in our community did. And it's not that we wanted them to come set up shop. It was really forced upon us. The way they have been doing it, we all know they won't give us business loans to start a business, but anybody that's not us, they are more than welcome to come here and set up shop at our expense. So at the end of the day, y'all, this is proof we never needed them. The boycott is living proof that we never needed them. We never needed them. You know, this society was set up to keep us at the bottom and forcing us in a way to go to other groups. But technically, we don't need none of them. We really don't. And see, I think this wealth transfer is going to do many things that people just can't see right now. But it is going to do something big. And it should increase the amount of businesses in our community, and it will open up opportunity for us to hire each other in these jobs, just like other communities do. You walk in an Asian restaurant, it's nothing but Asians working there, you know? And I notice when it's like that, you never hear these white people complaining. But the moment we get businesses and hire each other, watch how fast they're going to jump up and start slamming down lawsuits. But everybody else does it and they just leave them alone. We know how you roll. We already know. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. I thank you so much for being here. I thank you for your support. And don't forget to pick up your 12 Tribes on Earth hair products. Shalom, family.